We love hip hop.
But this is gonna be just Friday.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a topic that I know that you're up on, fam. Akademiks versus Charlamagne.
Gee, they buried the hatchet alive.
Is it buried, bro? Because after that live stream, or actually while it was still going on, and the live stream I'm talking about, it wasn't a live stream. It was
a premiere.
The premiere of Akademiks and Charlamagne sitting down. It happened on Saturday at 12 p.m. It went on Akademiks channel first, and then it went on Charlamagne's channel like maybe about an hour after it started premiering there. But Ak started streaming during that time, debunking some of the things that Charlamagne was telling him, like that website that he got all that information from, apparently was AI.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I only caught clips of it still.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that the hatchet is buried after that. Like, they might be cool within themselves, but like there's still a lot of things that are unresolved.
Yeah, when I was watching the clip of them burying the hatchet, it reminded me of, I don't remember what war it was, but it was like Christmas time was coming up and then all the soldiers agreed like, okay, for Christmas, we're not going to buck at each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they had like a ceasefire for the day. But then once Boxing Day hit, the war was back on, Mans was back at it, you know? So I feel like it was one of those ones where it's like, they came to like a mutual agreement, or even where like US was at with Iraq or whatever.
Maybe.
Like they had like, I guess, a ceasefire agreement, but then now they're going at it again, you know? So
well, the main thing that was the point of contention was Charlamagne is a Rock Nation shill, and he didn't conceal that, or he didn't reveal that to Akademiks, right? He had Akademiks talking shit about Rock Nation while the whole time he was working for them. He's saying he don't work for them, he works closely with them, and he argued that through the whole thing. And he also said that if you were just to hold it down when I was giving you the information, we wouldn't be here at this point. Like, he's like, I wasn't telling you for you to go and get your guys to go crazy on me. I was telling you as a warning, and you went and took it the wrong way.
And then didn't Charlamagne say that he was the one that told Drake about the reference tracks?
Yes, I'm gonna play that right now, actually, because I posted a clip from the live stream itself, or not from the live stream, from the episode itself, and it went crazy. Actually, you know what? Let me run it from my own friggin' Twitter. Shit. Follow me on Twitter, Friday Ricky Dread.
Mad.
Look at this, bro. Look at this. 126,000 views already on this shit, bro.
Holy.
Charlamagne reveals he gave Drake the heads up about the reference track way before the Meek Mill battle. You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlamagne?
I'm gonna tell you something else Drake did that you should have done. Who gave Drake a heads up about the reference tracks?
What heads up
did I have that in? No. Who gave Drake a heads up about the reference tracks?
Who?
10 years ago.
Yeah, I heard you there, yeah.
Everybody thought me and Drake had such crazy beef. But me being a human, right? I'm like, I don't want to destroy this man's career. I don't hate this man like that. So I called my homegirl, Jazz Fly, who's no longer with us, God bless the dead, not even knowing she got a relationship with Drake. Just talking to her about the situation. Right. I said, you know what, when we finished talking, I said, I'm gonna call Jay Prince and just let Jay Prince be like, no, somebody sent me these reference tracks, blah, blah, blah. You think when I sent Jay Prince the reference tracks, Jay Prince didn't give a fuck where they came from. He was just like, yo, I got these reference tracks. This is what they trying to do to my man. Hey, Drake, now you got the heads up, figure it out. So Drake went on offense and got in front of whatever the narrative was going to be.
So if anything, it sounds like you're taking credit for Drake like responding as he should and bodying Meek Mill. Did you see Meek recently put that? He said that Akademiks is the reason things went down. Think it's you.
Can I say something? You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlamagne?
Hello?
How you think I even got in that song?
Okay, all right, so good, kudos. But what I'm saying is
you should have followed his lead.
Follow whose lead?
You should have followed your man, your idol.
Sent you some bottles?
No. You should have followed your idol's lead. And when Charlamagne gave you a heads up, instead of saying, you know what, let's go on the offense against Charlamagne for what reason, I don't know. Let me just get in front of these narratives.
It's me and Rock Nation.
I think that's a false equivalence, though.
Of what his Drake example?
Yeah, I think that's a bad metaphor.
Tell me why.
Because what Charlamagne was trying to reveal to Ak wasn't something that Ak could just go like on an offensive strategy the way Drake did. Like,
right.
He was basically trying to show Ak like, yo, cut off your mans.
Yes. This is what Akademiks believes, but Charlamagne was just trying to show him like, watch your mans, but watch your mans because of these articles that I've read. Okay, you can't debunk the New York Times, cool, but Grand Wizard's name wasn't in the New York Times. His name was in that other one that he kept on mentioning. I don't remember the name of the magazine now, right? And Akademiks went and found out that one was AI, bro.
So basically, there's no proof that Grand Wizard was acting against Akademiks in that investigation capacity.
Not from an AI article. That's the worst place, I guess, to say, okay, this is, and he said in the interview, this is a reputable article or a reputable news publication. And then Akademiks went through, he started finding different members of the team and they were all AI pictures. It was mod.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, because with Drake, it's kind of like easier. Okay, like now I'm prepared for when this drops. Like I have a strategy to go against it. With Ak, it's like, so like, what do you expect me to do now? Like, oh, watch him? Like, what does that mean? Like, oh, I don't give him certain information anymore. I cut off certain resources. Like, that's just a tactic for them to kind of cripple one of the outlets that is like spreading certain narratives that's going against Roc Nation.
Yeah, and there was a lot of other things he was trying to debunk also. Like he was trying to address like, bro, you technically work for them if, you know, you've been trying to push for the casino. And he's like, bro, I never said anything was wrong with having a casino. Like, do me a favor. It's long, so you might not want to watch the whole thing, bro. But check out at least the first half, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that Charlamagne's right in everything that he's saying. He's not wrong in everything, but he's not right in everything he's saying. But the way that he says it is so skillful.
No, definitely.
Yeah, that it's like, not that Akademiks is not a good orator himself, but like Charlamagne the God was kind of spinning him in a few of those segments, bro.
No, I did watch some of it, and that's why I didn't really like it, because I didn't feel like Charlamagne was being completely genuine. Like even when they were talking about his name being on the paperwork,
yeah,
he was like, oh, there are some people under this corporation that doesn't work for that corporation. Does that mean that they work for them now? Da da da. And it's like, that's not the argument though, bro. The argument is, for this specific project, you are a liaison. You're affiliated in some way. Like Roc Nation brought you in on the payroll for this specific project. We're not saying that you're forever tied in, but like, you know, in like a grand sense, you are. It's kind of like politicians where, like, okay, they'll accept a donation to a charity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a way to like kind of seal a deal or something like that, where it's like, okay, we're not locked in on the deal per se, but because you did this for the charity, like it's a handshake and a wink. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you, do you think that this could have been avoided? And I don't want it to have been avoided because shit, we got content out of it, right? But if Akademiks had told Grand Wizard and them, fall back, that's my guy, don't make any like wild post about him,
it could have been avoided, but I don't think that's what Ak wanted. I think Ak wanted to pull the curtain and reveal like what's going on, because like even with the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing and like the whole lawsuit thing, like I remember Ak would be streaming and be like, yo, where's this coming from? Like, why is my guys having vans outside of their crib?
Yeah.
Why is people putting me through 8-hour depositions? Like, why are mans trying to get at Drake and all this? Like what's going on? So you're there, you're going crazy trying to figure it out, and then your mans is there trying to like give you some fake information. Like, it's just gonna drive you crazy. So at a certain point, you want to prove to the audience like, yo, I'm not crazy, I was right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, and I think, you know, for us, like I'll say again, like the people, we got to see a 3-hour Charlamagne versus Akademiks video. Akademiks got what he wanted because he's always wanted to have like a sit down with Charlamagne, and he got it on his own platform technically.
Yeah.
Right? Because it dropped on his channel first. So I don't know. It was a cool piece of content, but I still feel like nothing is resolved, fam.
Nah, nothing at all. Like, it was basically, I feel like it was like the preemptive war. You know what I mean? Like you know when like the war is about to happen, but like the two generals sit on at the table to try to find a peace.
Yeah.
But they both know in the back of the mind that this war is about to happen. You know, like I've been watching House of the Dragons, kind of like season 1 and season 2, when like both of the kingdoms, you know, they're sitting down, they're negotiating and stuff, but everybody knows like it's about to get cracking. You know.
So who are the kingdoms? Because if those guys are working as people who are representatives of kingdoms, is it the stake / OVO / stuff that all of the different things that Akademiks was wearing versus what Charlamagne is wearing?
I think it's kind of like the podcast versus broadcast again.
Podcast versus broadcast.
Where it's like Akademiks represents free media, you know, and I feel like Drake kind of represents that now because he's actively going against the industry, actively like exercising independence, you know, like he's kind of siding more with the streamers and that side. So I feel like it's free media versus old media.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and he'd be over there doing work with the streamers. He's very immersed with the streamers. Ben the Don, XQC, Drewski,
Aiden Ross.
Yeah, like he's a streamer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So versus Jay-Z, the old guard, who's doing the Yankee Stadium tour. You know, he's putting out vinyls, which is like literal physical copies, like old school versus new school in a way.
So what do you think is going to be the next iteration of this? Like, do you think because we got to sit down between Akademiks and Charlamagne. So like, what's next in the war?
You know, it'd be just some fantasy play. Like you can put some FanDuel on it type shit. Drake sitting in a room with Jay-Z. That's all I'm saying. I'm just making shit up off my head, bro. Like that's never happening, but like that would be so crazy.
To be honest, I see that happening more than I see them dissing each other in diss songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you know, there's these rapper interviews. I watched Juvenile interviewing 2 Chainz the other day. And he was getting like the sauce about fucking problems, about how, you know, Drake came up and isolated his part out of a verse and used it for a hook, right? But Juvenile was the one asking the question. And I was like, that's pretty dope. And, you know, obviously we've seen rappers become podcasters or whatever, have like interview shows, but I wouldn't be mad at seeing these guys have a conversation, you know, and they're just interviewing each other or just having a debate.
Yeah, do you think their egos will let them do that?
No. But just, I can't even imagine how much people would be watching the premiere.
Yo, that would break the internet still. But I feel like they both would be on some like piece. Oh, you know, I always respected you, da-da-da. Like,
yeah, that's cool. Didn't just lie to us, but I want to see that content. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z sitting across from Drake and maybe a couple of the teaser clips, like it might look like it's going to get heated. We go watch it. It's super underwhelming. But at least we saw that. We're like, whoa, that happened?
But I think Jay-Z would try to low-key son Drake. And I think Drake would hit him with like, you know, what's wrong with this Krosky? Yeah, don't get your skin burned, bro.
I think that would be a sick piece of content. But that would be the only way that we would finally get a definitive, this shit is over. We ain't got no beef. It's not old school versus, or old school, new school. Y'all can get together because Jay-Z and Drake.
So Kendrick is done. Like, wait, we don't really care about Kendrick and Drake no more.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.